Your first priority as martial artist? Be equally yoked. Hi everyone, welcome back to another Scotty Karate video. Today we're going to be going over a classic term you always hear in martial arts is if you do something on one side, you then have to practice it on the other. How true is that? Let's talk about it. So one of the great things about martial arts is you learn how to fight, right? Next thing we teach you is you have to practice everything on the opposite side. So you have a lot of katas where you'll come in and you do one move and then you turn around and do it again on the other side. But the reason for that is so you do everything equally. So if you punch with your right hand, you also then punch with your left, right? Makes sense. That way you're equally good no matter what stance you're in or what you're doing. But do you need to have it that way? Is it beneficial? Is it actually? Well, yes and no. So it all depends on what you're using this for. So if you're wanting to just be better as a person, as a fighter, as a martial artist, yes, absolutely. You need to practice both things on both sides. That way you're good at both. But what if your goal is just to be a street fighter or be able to defend yourself? Do you really need to practice both sides? No. I know. Calm down before you go crazy in my comments. There is a reality to this. So if you're actually practicing the fight and you're wanting to just be able to self-defense, just be able to defend yourself on the street, it's so rare, amazingly rare. As a matter of fact, if you look at videos and talk to people and testimonials, it's so rare when two people that know how to fight each other that it's not even worth talking about. So I know what you're thinking, but that's not what I've been told. We're supposed to train both sides equally. As a matter of fact, the rule is usually your weaker hand, let's say it's your left, you need to do double the reps. That way you get better faster. So why aren't you telling me now that I don't have to do that? Well, it's real simple. The reason I'm saying that is because the reality is you're going to have to change what you do in a street fight. And reality is you're not going to be fighting somebody that goes, aha, I switched stances, now what are you going to do? If they do, oh well. I'd much rather you be amazing at, let's say, traditional left foot front stance than be sort of okay on both. I'd rather you be masterful in this way. That way you can avoid this entirely. Make sense? So if you're fighting someone and they switch stances and you've practiced left foot forward your entire career, all the times you've trained for self-defense, the odds are you'll be able to defend even better left front than if you actually switch to your non-dominant and your weaker side. It's just how it is. So if you're doing tournaments, you're doing MMA, you're doing all these things where that's required because you're fighting against a trained professional, then yes, you probably need to train both sides. But if your only goal is to train for self-defense, my humble opinion, it's not needed. It's a simple concept, but I figured I'd let you know my thoughts on it because the reality is if you're out trying to learn self-defense and how to defend yourself on the street, spending time or maybe even more time on a less optimal position for you actually could be more dangerous, especially if you're trying to get there as soon as possible. So if you're training for 6 months, I'd much rather you be a lot more proficient left foot forward than somewhat proficient and even less because you're spending so much time on your non-dominant that you're weakening up your dominant. It's just not beneficial to me. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please like, comment, and share. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you'd like to, please hit the notification bell on the way out so you know when my videos are posted each week. And as always, the more you train, easier to fight.